Hello everyone. So I think we're due for a little channel update today. Um, so the first thing, if you did read the title of the video, I am about to go on vacation. So yeah, those things exist. I am leaving tomorrow. Uh, Now, tomorrow is July 23rd, and I will be gone for over a week. And I am going to Florida. It's going to be the first time in my life that I go to Florida. So we'll see what it's all about over there. Um, the reason why I feel that it's necessary to bring that up is that those of you who have been following me for a little bit know that I am not your typical Let's Player. So most Let's Players on YouTube, what they do is that they are going to record many videos in succession when they do game to build up kind of a backlog of videos so that, whenever they don't feel like recording or doing anything, or if they take vacation, they schedule that to upload, and it looks like it's never missing a beat, like, they never take a vacation or anything like that. Now, again, those of you that know me know that I don't do that. I game, I record, I don't edit, I upload. That's what I do. So that means that there won't be any uploads for a little bit more than a week for sure. In the case of my Franchise Hockey Manager series, that kind of sucks because we're literally one video away from figuring out if I am going to beat the challenge or not. So sorry I couldn't fit the last video before I leave. Again, I did that on purpose to create some, tension and drama. No, I didn't. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going on vacation. No videos for a little bit. Um, so that's pretty much it about that. I'm not gonna, say much more. So yeah, Adequate Random Gaming is going to be pretty much offline for over a week, and I intend to enjoy every single of it. And as I always say when I go on vacation, I am going to be deleting the R drive, so that's going to be happening. Um, Now, maybe a little bit on a more serious note. Um, so, I'm not sure how to bring that up. Um, so, again, those of you that have been following me for a while know that a little while ago I finally found employment. I was unemployed for a while, which allowed me to, pump out, one, two, three, and even sometimes four videos a day. And I've been uploading almost daily. I really didn't miss many days for almost 2 years now. And that combined with my full-time job and everything, and I have some other stuff going on, to keep it brief, health has not necessarily been on my side lately, both physically and mentally as well. So I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and my doctor wants for me to cut back a little bit. So I already cut back a little, and you guys didn't see that because I was working on the side on my own game. So it was, don't get too excited. It was at the very early stages, and it's nothing too crazy. I don't have any coding experience or anything like that. So basically, what happened is that I purchased RPG Maker MZ, and I started to work on my own RPG and everything. I've put that on the back burner for now. It was starting to be too much to handle. I'd like to get back to it eventually, but that's not gonna be for now. So don't expect for me to put out a game here in a couple months, and definitely don't expect for me to be begging you guys for money or a Kickstarter or anything crazy like that. That's not me. But yeah, that was kind of a fun side project, but it became a little bit too much. And that brings me to the channel per se. No, I am not going to terminate the channel or anything like that. But I think that, I know I've already cut back, and I probably will need to cut back some more. I'm at a point um, where I'm feeling a lot of anxiety, and part of it is really, trying to juggle everything properly. And let's face it, look, I love playing video games, and I love, recording and uploading that and everything, but it does start to feel like a second job, and sometimes I find myself not necessarily always enjoying the games anymore. So what I am going to attempt to do, so it's not going to affect anything that I'm doing right now. So I'm going to finish what I'm doing right now. So the Franchise Hockey Manager 7 series is going to see its end. I mean, come on, we're one video away, right? I'm still going to be doing the Out of the Park baseball thing. I'm still gonna be playing Brigandine and finishing that. Same with Final Fantasy Tactics. And finally, Cerulean Ultimate. I'm going to finish the main story for that. Now, Cerulean is a game that never ends. You can build, powerful builds and just ramp up the numbers until, you die, literally in real life. So I'm once I reach that point, I'm probably gonna stop. Maybe, dabble a little bit, but I'm probably gonna stop. After that, I will continue to upload, and I'm going to continue to do games and everything, but due to my time constraints and, everything I have going on, I might tackle less games at a time. And if you think about it, it might be a good idea, even for you who are watching those. Because with my lack of time and everything, if I have too many games, sometimes it takes too long in between videos and everything, and then there might be a loss of interest and everything. So I'm trying to strike the right balance, if that makes sense. So what I'm thinking is that and I know some of you are not going to be happy to hear that, once I'm done with Franchise Hockey Manager 7 with that current playthrough, I think I'm going to take a break from that franchise until version 8 comes out. I put out 170 videos last year, and I'm up to 70, I think, so far this year. So that's 240 videos of Franchise Hockey Manager. And while I love the game, there are things about the game that kind of bother me. So I think I'm due for a break for that. I know some of you want me to push out more and more and more videos for that game. I think for the greater good, I think I'm gonna take a break after I'm done with that series. And my idea, or my ideal for now, and that might change, things change all the time, folks. So I'd like to have a Franchise Hockey Manager series, when 8 comes out. I'd like to keep my Out of the Park series going, and then keep maybe one, maybe two RPG slash strategy slash, whatever else it is that I'm playing, to kind of keep a balance. So that's kind of my plan. I'm going to try to reduce the amount of games that I'm juggling at the same time, because I'm really starting to feel overwhelmed a little bit, and it's nobody's fault. It's just life. So that's my plan regarding that. Also, I'm finding more and more that I enjoy streaming a little bit more than doing videos offline. So there's a very strong chance that everything that I do in the future, again, I'm not changing what I'm doing right now for the current state of the games I'm playing currently, but in the future I'm thinking about maybe streaming everything and then importing it to YouTube. The reason for that is that I find I like the interactivity. Yeah, that's a word, I think. The interactivity with a live stream a little bit better, and I really enjoy getting like input from people. So those of you that have been watching my Out of the Park series, especially lately, you probably saw that, you know, there's somebody that's almost always there when I stream that. And you know, I ask, hey, should it, you know, who do we bring in as a reliever? Should we keep this lineup? You know, what, you know, who should start the next game, whatnot. So I like to get kind of that feedback and that interaction. And when you do offline videos, that's not really something you can do. So I'm not 100% sure that's the route I want to go, but that's something that I am exploring, is that I'm going to try and be streaming. And when I stream, I don't stream on YouTube because it kills the algorithm. So I stream on that other platform that rhymes with Switch. So that's kind of that. And finally, I also would like to. So I know it's gonna sound kind of, you know, contradictory with what I already said, because I said I'm gonna try to reduce, you know, the games that I'm playing and everything. I'm starting to toy with the idea that maybe I'm gonna kind of get out of my funk if I try to challenge myself a little. And I'm not talking about doing challenge runs and games. I'm talking about starting to put out some different type of videos. So instead of God, English is hard, folks. So instead of just doing, you know, gaming videos and uploading that, I'm thinking of maybe putting my hands to making like actual videos, you know, where I actually edit stuff and do things. Um, so the easy example is like a top 10 of whatever. Now, the one thing is I don't want to only be doing top 10s. I find people that only do that, I think it's kind of the lazy way to do it, because doing a top 10 is not overly complicated, like as far as editing the video and everything. Now there's still work that goes into that, and they're fun, and I do want to make some of them, but I want to also challenge myself and try to do other type of things. So I might be coming with some different type of videos. I don't know if it's something that you guys would be interested in. That's definitely something that I want to try, if anything for myself, just to kind of play around with it. And now, you know, you know that I have kind of two sides to me, right? So there's like there's a geeky kid that, you know, used to play D&D with his friends, and he was the DM because nobody wanted to read the rule books and everything. So I have my RPGs that I love and that I will always love, or, you know, like my friend Robin from Germany says, my fantasy games, you know. So that's never going to go away. So I would make videos that, you know, that are in relation to that for sure. But I also want to put out videos because I also have that other side of me that loves hockey and baseball. So I would also make videos that would touch on that. And you know what the sad part is about all that is that I know that it hurts my channel. Okay, usually if you have a YouTube channel, you should be focusing on, you know, one type of subject. And the fact that I'm kind of split between, you know, the sport games and the RPG games is kind of hurting me, because in most cases, people that are following me for my hockey and baseball stuff don't really care about, you know, Final Fantasy Tactics, you know, and vice versa. That's not always true, but for the most part, you know, that's pretty much how it goes. So it kind of hurts my metrics and everything. Thing is, I don't really care about that. I've never done this for the money. So, I'm seeing that I've been talking for a lot longer than I thought already, so I'm going to go ahead and put an end to this here pretty quick. So basically, I'm going on vacation. Don't call me. Don't tell my mom where I'm at either. Um, Due to, you know, a couple different things going on, I'm going to try to slow my pace a little bit with my gaming videos, and I think I'm due for a break, folks. Like I said, I've been putting out videos pretty much every day for almost 2 years, and sometimes it's been 2, 3, and 4 videos a day. And finally, I'm going to be exploring different type of videos that I want to put out. So yeah. So that's my channel update. Usually I would like to keep them a little bit shorter, but what can I say? I cannot shut up. So hey, As usual, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys when I come back. See ya.